Welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today we have another ARK Survival Ascended news video. Today we're going to be talking all about the server changes that is happening from the game that we know so far. Obviously, as I've been telling you guys, I am covering all of your information on every single subject building up to the launch of the game. At the moment, the current release date is still set to end of October, so it could be anywhere from, like, my guessing is between the 24th and the 31st of October at the moment. So whenever I get an update to that, of course, I'll let you guys know straight away. So if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, as it means so much to me building up to the launch of the new game. And let's get in with ARK Survival Ascended server changes. Now, I also, from these videos, have been loving your guys' responses in the comments with, like, yesterday's was about the cryopods, the fact that, the modded cryopods will probably be into the game, but we were also talking a little bit about when cryopods will be making it in and all of that different stuff. So, obviously, I love replying to those comments, so if you want to get involved, please do so in the comment section. So, first things first, what changes have been made to servers? So we've made a few changes to servers. First of all, we've increased the status replication range for structures significantly, and dinos by about 70% plus. This means you'll be able to see them from further away before they de-render. Additionally, we will be making better use, we'll be making use of the instant rendering for all our structured tile sets. Thinking building pieces, meaning bases are going to run a lot better. Now, obviously, one of the biggest things, if you're someone that's played on official servers for a long time, if you ever played in the early days, or even still like a lot of high populated servers in the past, you will know. I mean, I remember the days of like trying to go over to a massive alpha base and just crashing as I went up to the base as I first loaded in, It's been on a long journey throughout those times, and so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with bases, but that sounds pretty cool. And also being able to see certain dinos rendering in from a longer, like sort of further away is really cool too, because if you're sort of searching for a certain dino you want, you have to usually get closer to actually find it, and you may miss them. So this is very, very useful. Also, Wildcard say, at the moment, we're still keeping the servers capped at 70 players. With a lot of other changes we've made, we've had to make some trade-offs, and right now the tech nor hardware isn't quite there yet to increase the slot cap much higher. We'll be evaluating this over time, and we will see whether we can increase it as further engine upgrades and optimizations come through either us or Epic. Of course, player-run unofficial servers can increase to 100 plus players, and that is highly viable if they reduce the status replication range or lower the maximum dino counts. I think that's pretty fair. Definitely, as the technology increases, we've already seen what it's the first steps we've made. We haven't seen the gameplay of ARK Survival Ascended yet, but obviously what we've been promised, and then obviously more to come as upgrades happen, will be absolutely fantastic. Now, something from Jat recently in the Discord was technically crossplay will be enabled at launch between PlayStation, Xbox, and Windows, Microsoft Store. However, not for Steam, so we can rapidly iterate. But later in the year, once we're on a rapid cert on the first parties /Sony/Microsoft cert, then we can enable crossplay on everything, and we'll merge two of the networks, the Xbox, PlayStation, Microsoft network, and the Steam network. So a little bit of a better explanation was from this. If you've already seen the phases video, then you won't have to worry about this, but this came under servers, just so you guys know what's going to be happening in the time to come. So phase 1 is launch, obviously, at the end of October. Crossplay will be enabled for Xbox Series X, Windows PC, and PlayStation 5, but the crossplay will not work for Steam PC at launch. And they said, why? Frankly, when we launch the game, we have to patch a lot, because you're going to find things we missed, or break the game in ways we never identified. And we'd rather prefer to patch the Steam platform very quickly to resolve these issues. Once the game has passed the launch hurdles and has entered a more stable state, certifying builds on other platforms will be much quicker, and so at that point, we'll look into enabling full crossplay. We've split official servers between the respective crossplay platforms, and we also intend to host some servers that are crossplay only between Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 to keep the PC Master Race folks out of the game. Not completely though, but just on those separate servers. Then will phase 2 come, and it's the ETA for full crossplay in phase 2. It has an ETA of December, but they say it's a wildcard ETA, so it'll probably end up being the new year. So crossplay will then be enabled for all platforms, meaning Steam can play with Xbox and vice versa. At this point, we will be at a stage where the game can fully enable crossplay for all platforms, so we'll be merging the PC Steam network and the specific Xbox, PlayStation, and Windows network. What this means is we'll be aiming to patch all platforms simultaneously and keep them running on the same version, and it is that at this point, Steam users will be able to play on the same servers as their console friends directly. This applies to both unofficial and official servers, but don't worry, we will still have the official network online that is restricted to just Xbox and PlayStation users without PC. And then the final cross progression timeframe is just 2024 at the moment. That's literally it. Cross progression isn't going to be enabled with full crossplay because we need to integrate some forthcoming updates to the Epic Games Online system. We don't have an exact time frame for this because it is out of our control, and the integration may take some time. Plus, we're still working out the kinks for how to enable cross progression for existing accounts, so we'll share more on that later. So that's pretty much all of the stuff you guys need to know on servers at the moment for ARK Survival Ascended. Of course, a lot more may be shared as the time does go on, but it sounds pretty cool. There's nothing there really that I'm upset with at all. I definitely think keeping Steam on launch away from consoles at the beginning is definitely the best thing to do. And then over time, they can make sure. Wildcard has said they've learned from past mistakes. Obviously, we didn't have full crossplay before, but they're just learning from different past launch mistakes that they are hopefully never going to do again. Let's see. Anyway, guys, leave a like, subscribe, and I will catch you in my next ARK Survival Ascended news video tomorrow. See you guys then.